Giggity! Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, be sure to comment and take part in what we are doing, and I do appreciate it very much. Make sure you watch some of my videos. I still got to get 1,500 more hours before I can get monetized, and I understand it's not much after that anyway. So anyway, a lot going on out there, a lot of politics, a lot of hate. So I decided I'm just going to spread love. I've been venting a little bit on Facebook. It's so political there, and some of the things they say, I said, man, wait a minute. So I need to just pray for them and know that they're not spiritually awake, and some of them are just having fun to really piss people off. That's all, so you can't really take it seriously. It's social media, not like us on Twitter, our paranormal community, which is pretty tight. There are some frictions here and there, but I love everybody. I accept everybody as who they are and what they are. If you wrong me a couple of times, yeah, I'll stay away. But, that don't happen unless you're doing something to entice, or the person just don't like your hair or your voice or something. Man, it is hot up here in the studio. I've got a fan. We're still trying to get the air conditioner installed. I have a portable right now, and I have to run a line all the way to another circuit because it keeps blowing the circuit. There's so many things going on in here. So working up a ladder here, as you can see. I'd like to say hello to some of my friends on Twitter right now. Beyond the Veil Investigations, Past Life Explorer, A Haunted Legacy, Rachel Rodriguez, All Toys Unboxed, 1428M, Rachel Rodriguez, GhostQuest.net, Beyond the Veil Investigations, Be Paranormal, Ghost Hunt Down, Ghost Tracers, Skeleton Crew, Paranormal, Timothy Badrick, hello Timothy, great mate, Clown Media, hello Big D, Timothy, okay, we got him, Loretta Houston, Spooky Exploring, Diane Richmond. Wherever you find Timothy Badrick, you'll find Diane Richmond. Yep, so they got some good pictures going on there showing the invisible world. Also, let's see who we have here. Let's see, Holly's Lore, Glam Bunny, Pam L. Syme, Blackwing Paranormal. I hope your pain is in check. I can relate to you. Mandy's Magic Moments, and Jack USA. And that's all I got right now. I have more. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but I'll shout out to you. I shout out to everybody yesterday online, and on my description box below there is more shout outs. I'm really sweating. It's crazy up here. I'm gonna have to turn the fan on. I think it just makes so much noise. Yeah, make sure you see my email address, and hello to Artzilla that's working on my logo. I had made one and I asked her to kind of make it artsy for me. I'll be showing that to you, and we're going to put it on some t-shirts, and we're starting our little store to sell t-shirts, so that'll be fun coming up. We got all kind of exciting things coming. We have an investigation coming up next week with a third party. It's called Gaudio TV, and we haven't spoke yet. I got to talk to him either tonight or tomorrow, and we're going to be setting that up if the weather is permitting, and get out there and show you some stuff, have the night vision camera, scan the skies and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you join us. Okay, I think that's it right now. If you'd like to make a donation, that would really help us out. We have a Patreon, we have a PayPal. All the information is in the description box below. Also, if you would like to advertise your widget or your service, our rates are very reasonable right now. So you need to get in right now while you can before they go up. All the information is my email address. All you have to do is contact me and we'll go from there. So I do appreciate it, everybody. I think we should be spreading love and light right now. The best thing that we can do. I love you all. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Okay, here's our first picture of the day, of the show, and you can see there's a little something right here. It's a little pixelized, as you can see, but you can see the guy right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And if you look real closely, you can see that mouth right there. There's another one, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. So it's a couple of entities in one, or he's wearing a hat. And then over here we have somebody, 2 eyes, nose. See the mustache right there? You can see persons and little eyes and stuff sticking all out of these orbs. It's something else. So this is not dust. This is not bugs. This is not moisture. It has entities in it. They are traveling. But if you don't want to believe that, that's fine, okay? It's what I believe. I know there is some pareidolia out there. I understand that. Like looking right here and seeing some of these things, it may be, but it may not be. We're not scientists. We don't know. Even if you are scientists, you can't really prove this stuff. But anyway, look at this. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. It's always someone in the middle driving these things. There's an entity here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Who knows where they are from, or if they are right here, right now? 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and you can see it's sticking through some kind of window right there. But you can see that's an entity as pretty as you please. And let's look at this one we did. And up here, it's not all the way into this reality, but you can see there's some kind of black mass right there. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, it looks like to me. Tell me what you think. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. Looks like some kind of animal, some kind of extraterrestrial. There's something right here. It's not all the way into this reality, and that's all I can do is show you what's out there. It looks like somebody standing, a black mass, a silhouette, if you will. And let's see what else we got here. Here's a big one right here. You can't hardly see anything, but there's a person here and his eye is blocked right there. There's a nose and a mouth. You can see that. There's a little entity here, a little entity there, a little entity everywhere. You can see one right here, 2 eyes and a nose, and then there's a guy right there, as pretty as you please, standing there looking through a window. Another guy right there, one right there. It's just all kind of different things you can see in these orbs. And this is 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and you see it's got a hat on or something. You see the ears, 2 eyes, nose right there, and the ears right there. Looks like a hat or something. Almost looks like a dog to me right there, doesn't it? Yeah, see a lot of animals out there for sure. And that's some kind of entity right there looking down, 2 eyes, nose, got a hat on right there. You can see that, look at that. Isn't that cool? And down here, it wasn't all the way in the frame. Let's just take a look-see. Yeah, you can see there's an eye here, eye here. It almost looks like one of those gray extraterrestrials. Who knows what it really is? And then you can see a person or entity here, entity here, entity here. They're all just standing up. It's no telling how many light years away they have traveled. Little elementals everywhere. You can see them flying around right there. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on these because there's so many and you can just see so many things. You could stay like an hour on one, that's for sure, for me anyway. And you can see this is where the vortex is, and you can just see these little things sticking up out of the vortex. See, you can see a face here, eye, nose, and a mouth right there. You can even see the teeth. There's an ear there, here's his hair or whatever, and then another one right behind him or right beneath him, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You can see the lips right there, see his head right here, the eyes. So you can see there's stuff coming up out of the ground here. We've seen winged beings come up. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see that. And here's a guy right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. There's something going on right here. Looks like a tall, skinny woman. You can kind of see her breasts. She's got a dress on or something right there. You can see where her shirt is tucked in right there. And her arms comes down right here, and there's her face and hair coming down. It's just really easy to see once you look at it and you say, oh, wow, yeah. And then you have two eyes, nose, and a mouth there, something standing up there. It's just all kind of entities in here. I can't wait to get some kind of really nice camera and really bring this IR stuff up a little bit better. See this coming up right here? You see all this? Look at this. See the eye, nose, and the mouth? And it's just kind of blurred right there, and then there's something there, there's something right there. You can see it coming up out of the ground right there. And there's an orb, looks like a extraterrestrial right there, popping up right there. Maybe we are the giants, you know what I mean? Sometimes these are small entities, or maybe that's just the way they look in our reality. You know, they say Mars had a lot of giants, and there were giants on the earth in biblical days. Well, it's biblical days right now too, but I'm talking about ancient biblical days for sure. So we got a little something going on in here. Sometimes they look like letters and symbols and stuff. I was watching something about sound resonance. It was on this morning, and they were showing a lot of the Egyptian things I saw. I see in these orbs too. And one day maybe I'll do a show and compare all that, just to show that that's going on. You know what I mean? I mean, we see it in orbs. We see it written on the walls in Egypt and pyramids and places like that. So it's got some kind of meaning. And this one's pretty pixelized, but you can't really see anything. There's some X's right there that I've seen before that show up a lot. There's a face there and a face right there. And let's see right there, we saw that. Okay, don't want to spend too much time on all of these. There's a face right there, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Real easy to see there. And there's something flying right there. So I don't know if that could be a bug, could be a moth, it could be a pixie, it could be a fairy, who knows. Okay, let's just move on here. Now let's see what we have here. It looks like the little snake or something that's flying around out there. It's always flying around. And speaking of snakes, there was one out there this morning, and I went out and got a picture I'm going to share with you. It's really wild. And this you can see really clear, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Now, does that not look like a feline being to you? It does to me. There's a feline being right there. And there's something right here. You just have to zoom out. See the two eyes, nose, and the big mustache and the beard right there? And it looks like it's flying right through there. So that's one of the masters or elders. And then there's something sticking through right there. And it's really cool. There's a lot of things in the trees. Tim Bradrick and Diane Richmond really show that on Twitter. So they take care of that part. But you can see right here, it's all right here too. Okay. Let's see right here. What do we have? I was looking at this, and it's really weird. You see a person right here and right here, and there was something with a mustache. I've already lost that, but it was really cool. On both sides, it curled up into a circle. It's really cool. There's something going on right here. And you see there's an eye and some ears right there. It's not, I don't know if it's an orb or what, but you see these things flying around. It goes right through there. But all kind of people stood up right in here, standing up. And there is a person or an entity right there. It's just so many things you can see, like the two eyes, nose, and a mouth over here. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and the ears right there. It could be extraterrestrials, it could be ghosts, it could be dimensional travelers. We just have it all here on the Hammonasset Ley Line, that's for sure. And I call this one Abraham Lincoln. It sure did look like it. Now I'll tell you the story about this. The cats were on the other side of the wall right here, and this window's kind of up high, so they were just staring at the window, and my wife was in the recliner, I was in the other recliner, and we were watching TV, and she said, there's something going on out there. So I ran out there and I took a picture, and this is what I caught. That's what they were seeing or anything. So I said, okay, well, let's look at it. And you look and you see right here, that looks like some kind of headdress, and this could be some Native American. It could be. You know, I thought Abraham Lincoln at first, but it does look like a Native American. You can see the eye here, the nose, and the mouth and the chin right there that comes into view. Now, this looks like a rabbit or something beside him. See right here? The two ears, here's the face, the eye, the legs coming down. Doesn't it look like a rabbit to you? Well, it's all kind of different things. It's like my wife, I asked her, I said, what do you see? And she goes, David, I see a lot of things. So, you know, there's something going on out there, and we may not be, oh, wow, look at that. I didn't even see that. That's something flying right there. That looks like a fairy to me. You see the head and the two wings and the body going down. It could be. I mean, I don't know. But, you know, all I can do is show it to you. And you believe what you want to believe. Now, here's one that I brought up really close. I've been trying to practice at doing this, and it's still a little blurry. But you can see right here, there's a lady, and she showed up a couple of times here. See her hair right here, and her arms, and you can really see her fingers right here. You see her thumb right here, and her fingers right there. You can see. You can zoom it out a little bit, and you see her arm, and you can see the clothes that they're wearing, and her legs go down right there. Isn't that something? And then there's a guy right here, or an entity, two eyes, got those elfin ears right there. You see that? Yeah. And then there's a lady right here. See her eye here, nose, and a mouth. And she's even got whiskers. It looks like it could be one of the feline beings. It looks human, and they are half cat, half human. I don't know, but I know they exist, especially at East Eddy Ranch. Look up James Gillian's place in Trout Lake, Washington. Man, he has really got it going on there. Even Bigfoot. And he's in Washington State, though, in the Cascade Mountains. Of course he has it. He's got some kind of relationship with them. They come on the property, too, and they're seen. I even saw a episode. There was a psychiatrist or something there, and he was camping, and he opened his flap of his tent when he was in the Field of Dreams, and there was a fairy flying right in front of him, and he couldn't believe it. And he said he didn't want to say anything, but he had to. He said, you know, I talk to people that see things like this, you know, and there I am seeing this. So, yes, they do exist. I saw one. So, yes, they do exist. And we don't live in a world that most think we do. And if people would wake up spiritually and see all of this, we would have less problems, I think, when you just look around you and see what's going on. See this guy over here? That's an extraterrestrial. You know, I don't know how they show up. They just do. With this IR camera, you just catch all kind of different stuff because our visual spectrum just don't pick up this stuff. But these technologies that we have today really do, and they're improving day by day. It's just like Elijah in 2 Kings 6:17. He asked God to show him what the invisible world looks like, and removed the veil from his eyes, and he did. And the only way they know how to explain that stuff is chariots in the sky. There's probably all kind of stuff going on up there, from what I understand there is. And he said, let my servant see it, because the servant says, I can't see anything. What are you talking about? He goes, oh my, you know, so there it was, you know, so it's in the Bible. You can read it. There is an invisible world for sure. But you see all kind of different things in these orbs. So I just like showing it and bringing it to you because it's all around us. But yeah, that's a woman right there and a woman right there. It's really easy to see right there. I call it the divine feminine. Now look at how long this snake is. Now this is one of those rat snakes. Now when I lived in Alabama, when they looked like that, they were cottonmouth. This is what we used to call them, the cottonmouth moxicans, you know. But this is got some yellow under it, right under here. You can see that's a rat snake right there. As pretty as you please. But I was walking by the door and I saw it out of my peripheral vision, and I said, what is that? And I go, oh man, snake. Look at how long that thing is, man. I saw a little one, but look how big it is, man. That thing's 6 feet long, and then it got in the grass. I think it just had something to eat, and we won't go there about that, but that's what's in the backyard too. So we got to be careful if he's out there. Other things, right? I told you it's all kind of wild animals out there. Okay, let's start at the top right here and see what we got. Now this looks like a serpent almost right here. You see, it could be a dragon or something. I don't know. Something going on right here. I can't really make it out, but there are a lot of these little hieroglyphs right here. You know, I mean, I don't know what it means, but anybody that knows about symbols and stuff, man, it'd be cool if you could show me. And then it looks like, or tell me in the comments below. That would be appreciate it very much. Okay, there's something coming out of this one too, or it's on the move. And then we have another bright one right there, and it's kind of blurry, can't see, but there's something in it moving around. And this one's not all that bright, but you can see there's eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Smiling. Yes, smiling. I like it when they smile. All kind of different things going on in that one. There's the wind chimes, the bird feeder, and the chair, the big quartz boulder right there. And this is the fairy circle right here. And this is the rocks that go around it. So I don't know what all this stuff is, but it sure does come up a lot. Out of the ground. This is the vortex. You can see eyes and nose and all kind of different things sticking up out of this thing. It's crazy out there. I hope I don't disappear out there sometime when I drive my car up through there. Look at all the little pixies around. Now these aren't bugs. I'm going to tell you, the bugs, there's some out right now, but it's still been kind of cold up here. It's just too cold for them to be flying around right now, but they are coming out. Now this is the big pine tree in the backyard. Got a lot of energy right there shining on the tree right there. And I didn't get this one all the way in the frame, but if you see, there's something within it right there with a lot of energy. It looks like some kind of cross right there. I see that a lot. I do. And then 2 eyes. See how that comes into view? It's like another kind of portal, and you got 2 eyes looking through there. So no telling where he's looking. He may be looking from a ship up above, and this is the drone. But look at this, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You see this one right here? This is your cat. See the ears back? This is some kind of feline being. And then there's something going on right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And then something right there, 2 eyes, 2 ears, and the mouth right there. You can see it. And it's just all kind of different things in this one. You can just screenshot it, pause it, whatever, and look at it yourself and tell me what you think if you want to. And there's a face here, 2 eyes. Look at the teeth right there. You know, just because they look evil doesn't mean that they are. I do 1 John 4:1-4. Last night I had to do like 4 clearings while I was meditating, doing it in the bed. And I'm going to tell you, it was really, really something going on. I don't know if I was being tested or what was going on, because I've really been spreading out the love and light since I decided to, and they don't like that. The malevolent ones don't like that when you do that, I guess. But anyway, there is a little dog or something, some kind of entity there. There's an eye, nose right there coming through on some kind of portal. And there is something right in here, as you can see. Let's see if you can zoom out. See the eye, nose, and a mouth right there. And all kind of different things in this one too. It's a lot of symbols. I would like to talk to some of the Wiccan witches or some of the tarot card readers that know about these symbols. That would be really cool. I would really like to see what they have to say about it. Now this is a couple of entities right here. You can see some arms and their bodies and the heads right there, and something beside them right there, another one. You can see that really easy. And I don't know if this is a symbol or what, but there's something here that goes across with arms, and this looks like a dog. 2 eyes, a nose, and their snout right there, and a little high energy thing right there. I don't know what that could be. And I don't know, that looks like an eye, and a nose there, 2 ears, some kind of animal. And they could be like extraterrestrials, you know, they could be. Or they could be ghost animals. Look at this one. You can see that front foot, the feet right there. And then back there, and see the eye and the ears right there. It's something looks like a squirrel, doesn't it? Could be. It's a lot of squirrels that have lived out here. That's for sure. It could be their ghosts. Tell me, they have spirits too. I mean, they have souls, and you can see some light right here on that broken branch. Look at that right there. Isn't that something? You can see all kind of eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. Almost looks like a totem pole right there. Isn't that something? That's crazy. And then here's a big one right here. Look at this sticking through. There's that guy. We've seen this one before. I know if you've watched my videos, you've seen this guy sticking out, 2 eyes, nose, smiling, got a beard, and the hair going right there, sticking out of some kind of portal within the portal, and smiling. He's always making his presence known, and there's somebody behind him there. Look at that, 2 eyes, nose right there, and then you got one right here. Looks like an extraterrestrial or something. Look at all the energy in this thing and all the circles that go around this. I think we're in the 3rd dimension, and you penetrate right here, and then you have the 4th dimension, the 5th, the 6th, and so on. I really do believe that. And look at this cool cat. There's an ear here, ear here. Look at the 2 eyes right here, the nose and the mouth and the ears. You see that? That's a feline being right there. If I've ever saw one, that's a feline being, and it's very bright and golden and pink. That's a sign of the feline beings, the Palladians, really good ETs. And there's a face peeking through right here. Lots of colors. There's one in the middle. You can kind of just make it out and see the things right there. You see, this is something. It's some kind of spiritual thing for sure. And then here's something right here. I don't know what this is. It looks like it could be some kind of machine. Another place, sometimes we look and we see into a looking glass, but it does look like there's an eye here, a nose, and a mouth, but who knows what these things are. Sometimes these looking glass, I can look in and see mountains, a sun setting, and water and green grass. It's really cool. Sometimes you can see those things. They're just portals that are opening somewhere, and you can see, and they show up on ley lines and energy areas like this. Excuse me. And here's an eye, nose right there. Some kind of animal or something attached to the tree. It's probably nature spirits right there. And you can see all down here is the portal, all kind of different things. These aren't bugs. I'm going to tell you, there's no lightning bugs out there yet or anything like that. Just a lot of pixies, nature spirits, all kind of spiritual entities on this ley line for sure. Now, I took another picture, and this is in the back of the yard, and I really don't take much pictures there, but you can see there's there's 2 eyes sticking out right there. I just saw, but let's see what we got right here. You see this guy right here? I said, let me look at this, all pixelized. I said, well, wait a minute. So you can zoom out a little bit. You see the eye, nose, and the mouth there, and the ears. You see this entity right there? Don't that look like some kind of old feline being right there? Like a cat that you can barely see right there. Yeah, that is something right there. So I wanted to show that. And then you can see the little ones all around it. I don't know if you could see that or not. I don't know what these things are. It looks like that could be a tower or a stick person. I don't know, but you can see there's something there. It is definitely something there. And there's something going on right there that looks like an eye, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and I don't know, but there's something there. It's spiritual for sure. And all the little pixies and little nature spirits all right there. It's so wild. Okay, coming around the corner on the Hammonasset Ley Line, I really didn't see a whole lot that just, came out and slapped me in the face, but there's an entity there, the nose, the 2 eyes right there, little things all around. You see eyes, 2 eyes and a mouth, and it looks like its tongue is sticking out there. All kind of different geometry. But I said, let me see. Now, I kept looking. I go, what is this right here sticking out? It looks like it's coming out of this orb right here. And you can see there is some kind of teeth right here. There's the mouth. You can see the eye, the ear, and the neck. And it's coming out of the orbs. That's some kind of portal or travel wormhole, who knows? But yeah, you can see it right there. Yeah, you can zoom out and you can see it a little bit better. A lot going on out there. There's an animal there. And let's look at this one. Look how bright this one is. You can see there's a little something going on there. If you would turn this around, you could see this is the cone head, the two eyes, and the nose and the mouth right there. But I usually just show them how they present themselves to me. I don't try to turn it around and look at it because, this is the way they're presenting themselves. So that's the way they want us to see them. So I don't mess with it. I don't know, a little something right in there. All kind of crazy stuff out there. This is going to be my new logo I'm working on. Artzilla is doing some work for me. I just tried to start it. I'm not an artist, but I wanted to use some of the real stuff that I caught. And this is one orb that I really like that I put on here. And the angel, if you can see it, I look at it a lot, so I don't know if you can really tell that. And this was from the last show, the Colonial Ghost, which was a great capture for me, and a UFO right here. And I do believe in the Backyard Ufologist. And I don't know, I tried old English text. I didn't like the way it looked. I did it sideways. And anyway, she said she's going to do something with it, and it'll be ready before long. We're going to put it on our t-shirts, and they should be ready before long. So that's going to be cool. And that's it for today. Well, that's the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did love bringing it to you and showing you all the things that are out there in the backyard. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed too. A lot of people are getting unsubscribed. It looks like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is all glitching really bad. A lot of people are getting unsubscribed, and you have to subscribe back, getting unfollowed. I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully it will get straightened out before long. I think things are going to be getting back as normal as they can be as America opens up again. But make sure you subscribe, like, and give a thumbs up, and comment. Watch some of my videos. I need about 1,500 more hours before I'm monetized, so I do appreciate it. If you want to support me that way, watching some of my videos. Get me there. And we're going to start having some interviews. We're going to have third parties coming in, doing investigations, and giving their opinion and showing whether it's negative or positive. We're going to show it, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So we got all kind of stuff coming up this summer. We're really going to be scanning the skies out there with the new night vision camera. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. Just hope everything keeps going positively. That's all we can do is spread love and light. I do appreciate everybody. Hello to all the new subscribers that we have from Facebook. You know who you are. We'll be shouting out to you also. I do appreciate you, and I can understand you don't want to get on YouTube and stuff like that. I understand. I have my favorites also. I know what you're talking about. I get that a lot from some of the paranormal teams that are on Facebook. But yes, I appreciate you subscribing and watching the show, and we appreciate everybody on social media and the people out there just interested, enthusiasts and fans. We do appreciate you very much. We'll talk to you in just a couple of days. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great rest of the week and weekend. See you in a few days.
And so we come to the end of another fun-filled episode.